Now, Jacob Fatu, does he need to win this rematch against Roman Reigns at Clash in Italy?
Look, for me, I think he doesn't need to win it still. I think, as you look at it now, I think he's got all the momentum he has right now. Like, he has the momentum. Literally, Roman, every time he's up against him, Fatu doesn't care about Jay. He doesn't care about Jimmy. He doesn't care about Roman. So, literally, he's gained all the momentum, like, right now in this storyline. I still think he won't win in this scenario. I don't think he needs to win. I just feel with what's happening with the storyline, I think Roman will eventually, again, get the win against Jacob Fatu. Regardless of what he's doing right now against Roman, I just feel this is building up to Roman winning still, and eventually Jacob has to acknowledge him. That's how I see it. And him, have to acknowledging Roman won't affect Jacob Fatu, because I think he's shown in the last, moments with Roman Reigns before Backlash and now after it on Raw. I think he's shown like how good he is and how fans are appreciating what he's doing to Roman.
I think it will affect Jacob Fatu. By them putting Roman Reigns over him, I think it'll affect him even more so, because now there'll be 2 losses under his belt against Roman Reigns. Mind you, the tribal chief, and he is champion and one of the most dominant champions in WWE history. But I feel like with the aura he has right now and how red hot he is, I mean, you can't bury him in this storyline again.
Yeah, you can't.
I mean, like, you did it the first time. Okay, you're going to put Roman Reigns over. Fine. But second time around, you have to put Jacob Fatu as champion. You have to. There's no doubt. I mean, they're again making Roman Reigns look weak, and they did do the same thing leading up to their match at Backlash, and Roman Reigns was ultimately the champion, and they might do it again, but I feel like this time around it's there's a bit more of a different feeling with Jacob Fatu going into this, because not only does he want to steal everything the tribal chief has, he's coming off a loss and he needs this win. And if he loses all that aura, and it'd be hard to build Jacob Fatu back up.
And that's how I'm seeing it quickly, like you've said. Heading into this, he's in control of everything, and that's why I feel in my head he will win. Like, you can't just let that go off and not let him win with all the momentum he has. But I know it's just a feeling, but I got a feeling that Roman will somehow just win, and he has to acknowledge, Roman Reigns. And I think maybe Fatu has to take a step back for a bit. If he doesn't win this, that just puts him back, and it lets him down, and he loses that, what he's been building. But then what about Roman? Like, him getting absolutely destroyed by Jacob Fatu, and it's evident, like, he's been hammered by him every week. And what does that put for Roman? Like, he's been the head of the table for the last 4 years. He's been, champion for 4 years, which to say he's taken a little break, of course, but I just feel that would damage him so much to lose against Jacob Fatu. No disrespect to Fatu, but I don't know. Him getting, he's got hammered. Like, he has not gained anything from Jacob Fatu, and for him to, I don't know. Yeah,
but you said it. He's been champion for 4 years. It's time for the next generation to step up.
He's won the belt for what?
I get it.
To get destroyed by Jacob Fatu.
Exactly, but that will make a bigger star out of Jacob Fatu, because it's Roman bloody Reigns.
Yeah, that's right.
This guy is, in a lot of people's books, the greatest to ever do it. Yeah. So if you put Jacob Fatu over Roman Reigns and annihilate him at Clash in Italy, mate, I think that would speak volumes. It shoot him to superstardom.
Yeah, well, we've seen many times in WWE where your likes of LNI or Sami Zayn constantly getting their chances, sometimes even back-to-back, trying to get that belt, and they always struggle to, dethrone Roman. I agree with Sharbo's point where they're sort of making Roman look very, very weak, but I think that's shining on Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I think this has brought Jacob Fatu to a whole nother level. Like, he's showing his dominance like we've never seen before. Even when Roman wins, he's still attacking him. He's still, putting him to shame. It's building Jacob Fatu, which, I knew he's not going to win at Clash in Paris.
Clash in Italy.
It was Backlash, sorry.
Backlash, sorry.
But I feel now he's going to win it against Roman. Do I think it's the right choice? Yes, but then no, in a way where I don't like how they've been, again, just putting Roman down constantly, week in, week out. Every time it's Roman, it's Jacob Fatu on top of him, on top of him.
Yeah.
They've got to, in a way, just allow Roman to have some sort of moment. I know if he's had moments for his entire career, but let him show some dominance. But at the end of the day, I think now we're heading down the road where, despite it being a short stint, to be honest, I am happy because I want to see changes happen quickly.
Yeah.
And, if Roman Reigns does pass the torch to Jacob Fatu, I think it's a good decision for himself and WWE that they made the right decision that, Jacob Fatu has arrived in WWE.
I personally believe, we saw before Backlash, it was just Roman and Fatu. You know, Jay and Jimmy were the ones like on Roman's side, just, you know, not getting too involved in this. But I feel after Backlash, I feel Jacob Fatu attacking Jimmy, attacking Jay. I think that's going to build something into the future. And I feel that's why, I don't know if, they might get involved at, Clash in Italy. I feel they're going to get involved and maybe, I don't know, I feel Roman's going to win in Clash in Italy. I've got a strange feeling. And I feel we're going to see Jay and Jimmy get somehow involved in this because I don't think they're going to like how Jacob Fatu attacked both of them.
I think if Fatu was not to win, I think they'd end it in a way where they both, Fatu and Roman have respect for each other. And then it just ends like that. Fatu tried all he can, gave everything he could. But there's probably that extra level to get to Roman Reigns' level. That's what I'm saying. If he loses, I don't think he's going to lose.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if he loses, maybe they go down that road.
Yeah,